So she's thinking our 11-year-old can start wearing makeup. Pops is like, no way, too soon. We want to get your opinion on this here in just a second. Kristen, how old were you when you started putting on makeup, and how old were you when you just decided you weren't going to wear it anymore?
Well, the day. What? It is too early to be attacking people like that.
The day I joined the show 10 years ago is the day I stopped wearing makeup.
Okay, I was just curious.
Bert woke up and chose violence.
Yes, he did. See, jokes friends can tell each other.
Right. Even on the radio.
Even on the radio,
Yep.
yeah. Okay, so I distinctly remember the Christmas, and I remember it being in my stocking, and I remember unwrapping it, and it was Clinique. That was like real makeup. Yes. And I was so excited. And as soon as I saw that green color, and I was like, oh my God. And I got the blush, and I got the lipstick, and I want to say 13.
Okay.
I think I was in middle school.
So were you dabbling in it before, like going in mom's stuff and like stealing some, trying it yourself? No, that never happened.
I don't think so. I don't remember. I don't remember doing that. But I do remember that Christmas when I got my first real makeup and I was allowed to wear it. And it wasn't like the full glam. It was just like a handful of stuff. But oh my God, I treated it like I carried it so gently because I didn't want to break it. I was so excited.
Cassie, both parts of that question for you as well.
I think I was also 13, but I fought against it. I distinctly remember my mom putting mascara on me for a family member's funeral, and I started crying because it didn't look like me.
Oh, really?
Because I have very blonde eyelashes and eyebrows, and this was black mascara. And then I got used to it, and I loved it. And then I think the same as Kristen. When I started the show, I think a year in, I gave up on makeup. I was like, it ain't worth it.
Right. It's the same time that I just started wearing hats every day.
Yeah, but it was that Clinique stuff, Kristen. Oh my God, that was the gold bar.
Yeah.
Same.
Davi, you too? 13-ish?
No, I wasn't allowed. Like, I wasn't allowed to wear makeup or paint my nails or cut my hair or anything. I remember buying a swan figurine at the book fair that was a hidden lipstick. Did you ever get one of those? And then I had it on my dresser, and I was the only one that knew what it really was. So, like, every once in a while, I'd bust it open and put on lipstick, and then my mom would like knock on the door, dinner's ready. I'd be like, it's in so much trouble. So I had to hide that swan lipstick for like years and just put it on in secret by myself. But in high school, around the age of like 16, my sister would in the car before school, like we'd drive all the way to school, and then she'd put a little bit of makeup on me.
Yeah.
And then I would go in.
All right, in this email, they're conflicted. Like, she's 11, the daughter is 11. Mom thinks it's cool, it's time. And dad's like, no way. So do you guys got opinions on this?
Bert Show, I'm hoping you and your listeners can help. My husband and I are having a disagreement, and we thought you all could help settle it. We have a daughter who just turned 11 last Tuesday. For a while, she's been wanting to wear makeup, and they don't allow makeup at her school, but she'd really like to wear it around the house and on weekends. Honestly, I love the idea. I've always worn makeup, and I love the way it makes me look and feel. I think the right makeup can completely change my attitude and my entire day. I'm excited for her to experience that too. She's so pretty already, but I think she'd look so amazing with the right colors. I want to punch her, sorry. I want to take her to the makeup counter and have them help me pick out the right colors for her. I could do it myself, but I want to get it right, and I also want that fun experience for her. Unfortunately, my husband says it's way too early for this. He's constantly saying we need to, quote, let her be a kid, or that she's, quote, still a little girl. I think part of being a kid or little girl is that experience of learning about makeup and what makes you feel pretty. He also thinks that I shouldn't encourage her and that I set a bad example. He also told me that he doesn't want our daughter knowing that I get Botox and other fillers. He doesn't want her to even think about doing anything to alter her face. He said it's fine if I want that. He admits that I look better, but he doesn't want his daughter thinking about this. I told him he's overreacting and all she wants is to wear makeup. So am I right? Should I just take her to pick out the makeup without his input? This seems like a mommy-daughter thing that shouldn't involve him, right?
1-855-BERT Show. This has got to be like a discussion in most families with daughters, right? So I think we got a reoccurring theme going this morning. Like, earlier this morning, Kristen, you were saying, look, 7 years old, let a kid be a kid, man. Don't charge it for like rent and bills,
That
right?
was just, yeah.
So here we are at 11, and we're talking about makeup. So is that too early? Let a kid be a kid.
I mean, the difference here is the mom was charging the 7-year-old rent to teach him a lesson, whereas here, if the little girl, like, she wants to wear makeup, this is something she wants to do. So, you know, it's a little different for sure. However, mom and dad have to be on the same page here, and I would hope that there could be a compromise.
What's the compromise now? Like wear it in the house but not out of the house?
Yeah,
or-
I mean, maybe.
Well, she can't wear it at school.
Yeah.
Right.
So if it's just on the weekends and in the house, or if there's a compromise and he's like, okay, at 13 and they can compromise on the age, then I think that's where you have to go. But you can't go behind your spouse's
No.
You can't go behind your spouse's back and do something. Like, you need to talk it out. And if anything, you need to be like, okay, well, listen, we disagree on this. I feel like this is a mother-daughter bonding, and I'm taking her. Like, you need to be forthcoming about that information.
Davi, what'd you do?
Oh, man.
Oh, darn it.
No.
He came to me.
Yeah.
I'm on the show. Dang it.
Dang it, I got a mic
No,
and,
I feel
and a red light that says we're
feel
on.
for him because I agree with him. I'm like, her saying, I want the makeup at 11. And then the mom saying, and I just think some different colors would bring out her true beauty. I'm like, she wants the makeup because mom talks about the makeup all the time. Like, she already thinks she needs these things because mom thinks not her, but mom personally is like, I love makeup. I love to paint my face. That's what relaxes me. That's fun for me. Everybody's different. I find it awful. I hate it. One eyeball always goes on well, and the other one is just a mess. So I don't like it. It's frustrating for me, and I don't want her to be introduced to that a day earlier than she needs to be. Spray tans, bleh. Getting your hair done for events, ugh. And like makeup, no. It's so many layers upon your real self. I can't breathe anymore, and I don't want her to be introduced to that.
Ashley, good morning. You're part of the Bert Show. So at what age is appropriate for a young girl to start wearing makeup?
What age? I'm not exactly sure. I will say 11 is not it. As a high school teacher, it's just, I see these kids and their lack of confidence in what they have with what they were given at birth. Mm-hmm. You know, like their actual skin, their actual face, their actual natural beauty. They have no confidence in it, and they require so much.
There's got to be a social media aspect to this now that there wasn't when
I'm
you guys were
sure.
growing up also, man.
Especially
Right?
with the filters. Oh, my God.
Yeah, right, Cassie?
Man, so they should say hands down no because of the mom specifically saying these colors would bring out her beauty. It's not about having makeup's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Makeup is art. Like there are makeup artists create amazing things with faces as canvases every day. And there's nothing wrong with makeup. And if she wanted to get play makeup with her daughter and have play sessions where they had, did crazy face paint or even just really cool colors, that'd be fine. But the fact that she wants to take it so seriously, your kid's 11. If your kid really wants to do it, here's a compromise. Natural lip gloss, maybe a little cheek stain, and some clear eyebrow gel to help her accentuate the features she already has. She needs to know she's beautiful now without needing makeup, but that'll let you have that little compromise between you, your husband, and your daughter without launching her fully into like TikTok makeover, look at my contouring and highlights, which is what's happening to teens younger and younger.
I don't want to sweep over the one thing that he brought up also. We only have a couple of seconds to talk about it, but he's like, I don't even want our daughter to know you go and get Botox or any kind of cosmetic surgery whatsoever because I think it sends the wrong message. Do you guys have any feelings about that?
He's hypocritical.
Yeah.
100%. For him to then turn around and say, well, you look better with it. That's nothing to be ashamed of either. That's a personal choice. I don't think the daughter needs to know about it until she's older, from my personal opinion, because I wouldn't want to plant those seeds so early. But that's not something you should have to hide or be ashamed of. And in fact, I appreciate when people come out and say that they've had that done, because then I can look at them and be like, okay, I don't feel so bad about myself if I like have forehead wrinkles because I just haven't had that procedure done. And there's nothing wrong with it.
I'm all about being transparent.
Yeah.
As long as you're transparent about it, I see no problem whatsoever. You ultimately do what makes you happy and fulfills you in whatever way you see fit. But yeah, I agree with Cassie. He sounds like a hypocrite.
I brought Eliza in at 7 years old to get her lips done.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
Tiffany didn't sign off on it, and I just told her that she got a bee sting
Oh, okay.
when we came home.
You could have just done that.
Just could have what?
Just got to be.
bees.
Put her in with a
to
bunch of
her.
bees.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
Pay money for baby.
Now you're just being ridiculous.
You are.
The Bert Show.